Longhorns will put toe to leather and will get started. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from the kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
Oh, look out! And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
To the air, it's Howard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it, continues to fight for yards. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the move, it's Blue. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texas 7, Ohio State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's looking on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Blue. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. that last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got it in the middle. It's held. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Ewers. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Keeps looking downfield. He'll let one go down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
They go for vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play's tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Off the RPO, complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Quarterback adapting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. On the move is a 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give him the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Wide out in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, they could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his...
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie. This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Tried to catch the napping, fake spike, and now he'll throw it. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll start this drive firing. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see him getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against.
Find a receiver, and down he goes. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Tripped up for the tackle. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Quarterback checking the play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense. And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
LSU 14, Ohio State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Please, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. He's going to pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team get...
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves defense off of their quarterback, they haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Steps away. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. He wants to throw. Pressure comes, and the ball's free in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's second and 12. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the defense drags him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 28, Ohio.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Feeling some heat. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested, with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And we saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
And he's brought down after a nice game. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys. And there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Brings up 3rd down.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll pitch it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me in 2nd down.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it again. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Crosses the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That
pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give is to Miller. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 4th down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. Touchdown tie! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is...
He lobs one high down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good.
Alabama 14, Texas State 7.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He makes the connection. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. Smashes through. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open.
And that ball is picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fox. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Escapes the sack. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Buying some time. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He finds his man. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down,
Frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Escapes trouble. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to them.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
listen.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me.